Let's go!
Hello, people.
Hello, people.
I wasn't expecting that. Hello, people.
Hello, people.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Hello and welcome to episode 5 of the Prospect Podcast. Last episode was a Q&A, so this time we're going to get back to our normal podcast where we're just talking about random stuff. And today is pretty much just going to be random stuff. The background noises is Tom making an alcoholic beverage. Beer. But anyway, this episode is going to be kind of random, but I suppose the main theme is internet challenges. Ones we've done, ones we might do, ones that are just stupid. And, I don't know, we might go off on some random tangents or whatever. So, for anyone that's subscribed to our vlogs channel, you probably saw the Charlie challenge that I did, which was me sitting in my bedroom on my bed, basically just being as sarcastic as possible whilst doing the Charlie challenge. And for anyone who doesn't have access to the internet for whatever reason but is still listening to this, basically what the Charlie challenge is you've got a sheet of paper, split it into 4 squares, you put yes in opposite corners and no in opposite corners, balance a pencil on top of another pencil, and it's supposed to spin when you summon a demon and it answers questions that have to be yes or no questions or whatever. And it's obviously bullshit. You
got scared though.
I was a little bit apprehensive about doing it, just the slim chance that I might get haunted by some Mexican guy for the rest of my life. I don't know, whenever you see things like that, like, there's always, I don't know, if anything, it's less the part of me that was thinking, oh shit, what if it's real, but more like, I kind of want it to be real just because it makes life a little bit more interesting.
Yeah.
Like, it's weird like that, but...
I'd like to have found a scientific reasoning behind it.
No, I think it's more the fact that, because obviously when you're trying to balance 2 pencils on top of each other, if you've ever tried to do that, you know how much effort it is to actually get them to balance on top of each other. And then the slightest breath or even a tiny knock on a table or something will move it.
I mean, like, I've blown on the pencil to see how much it takes. And
it doesn't take anything.
No.
Literally, you could breathe and it would move.
So people could just talk close to it.
Yeah. It would make sense that if the Charlie challenge was real, it would probably only really happen in Mexico, as the demon is supposedly Mexican.
So we can't understand yes and no anyway.
Yeah, surely it would be C and whatever no in Spanish is, which is probably
also,
just no or
like,
something.
Would it be Charlie or would it be like
Carlos,
yeah.
I don't
That's
know.
what I was thinking.
I don't know. Maybe when you become a demon, you transcend the barriers of language.
He's got some kind of translate system in his brain. Incredible.
I'm just trying to find... Yeah, I just thought, like, in case Charlie was actually, like, Spanish in origin or whatever, I thought I'd go on Wikipedia, and the first line is, Charlie is a given name in English-speaking countries, usually a nickname for Charles. So... it's not Mexico.
So it's a lie from the very beginning.
It's all a lie. Don't believe the Charlie challenge. But yeah, we did that. It got quite a few views actually. It's like not far off 350, I believe.
Yeah.
Basically, that challenge has gone epically viral on the internet, and loads of people are like, "Oh, is it real? Is it not real?" It's not real.
At least for us, it wasn't real.
No, it definitely didn't work for us. So we don't think it's real. But you never know. There might be someone being axe murdered by a Mexican demon.
Maybe I'm a demon, Joe. Maybe I'm not even here.
No, this is getting too deep now. That's like the whole, I think therefore I am, but you can't prove anything else actually exists.
That was just noise to me. What did you just say?
Well, the proof of your own existence is I think therefore I am. But you can't 100% prove the existence of anything else.
Well, it's also to do with, if you think about it, what is reality? Is reality your own mind, or is it the majority? So if the majority say you exist, then that might not be reality, because your brain could be telling the alternate.
Yeah, I think I was watching like some Jim Jeffries or something, and he basically said, like, because obviously he's
a comedian.
Yeah, he's a comedian, and he was doing a bit where he was basically saying he thinks everything's real. Like, he was on stage in front of a fairly large audience, like, doing comedy as you do when you're a comedian.
Oh, was he?
Yeah, and then he was like, I think I'm doing this, but what I could actually be doing is just being in a padded white room talking to myself.
Yeah.
Which could be possible.
It's a strange idea, but
it's 100% plausible that that's what's happening. Like the Truman Show, everyone's life could be the Truman Show.
Imagine if that was true, as if like all what was going on around you is nothing but in your mind. That would make you God of your own universe.
True.
Everyone in this perceived reality that you knew who would talk about religion would be talking about you being a god. Which means that if you're
mind-bending shit.
Well, yeah, exactly. But if you're saying you're an atheist and you don't believe it, but I'm in your brain as some kind of made-up being, then if I say I believe in a god, you would be that god.
Yeah. Interesting. That's like saying we're all the god of our dreams and stuff as well.
Oh, we are? Right. What, so like we control what happens?
Yeah. I don't know. I've never had a lucid dream before, I don't think.
No.
I reckon it'd be interesting. I'll probably end up doing some mental things.
It would be really good though, just to be able to sort of control what you're doing.
That was a little bit of a tangent. But yeah, there'll be an annotation on screen somewhere, a link to our Charlie challenge, or it might be at the end. I might put it at the end. It makes more sense. But yeah, so we did that challenge. Go check it out if you want to. It's relatively amusing.
Oh Joe, how unprofessional was that?
Oh no, my phone's not on silent.
I am disgusted with you.
Oh, it's for you as well. So, another internet challenge that kind of went viral recently is the Kylie Jenner challenge. So basically what the Kylie Jenner challenge is you get a glass, preferably a smaller size kind of glass. Like kind of a shot glass sized thing.
Some people use like a bottle.
Yeah, you can use a shot glass, a bottle, something like that. And basically what you do is you try and, with your mouth, like you hold it over your lips and then... This glass is too big. But you hold it over your lips and basically try and suck the air out of it so your lips get sucked into it because of the vacuum and everything.
So it like kind of pulls the blood...
Yeah, it draws the blood to the surface because of the vacuum and it swells your lips up and they look huge and disgusting, like you've just had fillers or something. It basically makes your lips go really huge and you look stupid, and there's potential for permanent damage as well.
Yeah, like you...
As well as almost inevitable temporary damage with there being horrific bruising around your face. But there's
top lip will be resting on your eyelids.
Yeah, there's been cases where people have genuinely ripped their lip open and stuff, like it's torn.
That's disgusting.
And that's disgusting. So anyone who wants bigger lips, I don't know why you'd want that, but if you do, go to someone who's actually qualified to do it, not a shot glass. Basically, don't do the Kylie Jenner challenge. Yeah, so it probably makes sense at this point to talk about challenges that we have ourselves done. And I suppose our introduction to the challenge thing would be, do we go to the Death Wish one? They're not really challenges. Neck nomination. That was probably the first internet challenge that we attempted. There'll be a link to...
I wish I did that now. I just filmed, didn't I?
Yeah. My neck nomination is on our vlogs channel, and it was a horrific event.
Spectacular.
Yeah, we did the neck nomination challenge, which was basically I put lots of random crap in a cider and tried to drink it, but failed. And you can see how badly I failed by clicking on the annotation that will be on the screen somewhere. So that was basically the first internet challenge we did. We kind of did the ALS Ice Bucket challenge, but we never bothered ever seeing the video.
It's been about a year, but you know.
Yeah, but yeah, we did actually do that. I did do the donation. I didn't flap the donation. I actually did it. And yeah, hopefully we'll edit and upload that at some point to the vlogs channel. When it is up there, there'll be an annotation again for you to go watch that. And I don't even remember what other challenges we've done.
Centurion.
Yeah, I didn't partake in the Centurion challenge, but that happened.
If anyone doesn't know what that is, you have to have 100 shots of beer or cider in 100 minutes, so...
A shot every minute.
A shot a minute.
I wasn't going to do it anyway, because we were halfway through recording the last song, Walk Away, and in recent times I've been sick, and obviously because I've been sick, it's ruined my voice for a couple of weeks after I've been sick and we haven't been able to do any recording. So I basically stayed out, and I didn't witness the entire thing either, which to be honest I'm kind of glad about. But when I arrived, I was met with a big pool of vomit that stank. Basically, the room that you've probably seen in videos that we record in was was basically crisps and beer bottles and not much else.
So
well,
Pecky got to 25.
Yeah. I'll link our friend's video that he did. There'll be a link. You should go watch that. It's really funny.
Jacob got to 75 shots. But to be fair, they both carried on to the 100.
Yeah, they both carried on to the 100.
I did 200 because
double Centurion.
I have problems, and it was great. Yeah, so we've done the Centurion challenge.
Yeah, hopefully at some point when I don't need to do any vocal, we will do a Centurion challenge, but film it, and we might even record a podcast whilst we're doing it as well, so you can hear our drunken ramblings, which will be hopefully entertaining for you.
Well, just like now, really.
Yeah, Tom's had a few whiskies, so he's a bit wibbly. Meanwhile, I'm still only halfway through my first beer. If you're not 100% sure what the Centurion challenge is, there's probably plenty of videos on YouTube that you can go and watch. But yeah, I think that's pretty much it.
We plan to do the 100 nugget challenge, is it?
Oh, the 100 nugget. Yeah, we want to do that challenge.
Or is it 120?
No, 100.
What, 100 each?
Yeah.
Okay, let's go.
So, another challenge we've been kind of not planning, but wanting to do for probably about a year is the 100 chicken nugget challenge, although we'd probably have corn nuggets because we're scared for our arteries. So at some point we're planning to get 100 nuggets each, eat them all with it. Let's just plan this out now. What would be the time limit?
10 minutes.
For 100 nuggets? 15.
Do we have any stuff to wash it down with?
If you
we can only wash it down with alcoholic beverages. That's a new challenge.
We're just gonna make this.
When are we doing this?
I don't know.
How much is a bag of corn nuggets? It's like £2, isn't it? £2.50.
£2-3 for 16. Well, I used to have them all the time when I was vegetarian, but
a 3-day vegetarian streak.
8 months. Thank you very much. 8 months.
Well done.
And I'd go back tomorrow if I wasn't being peer pressured into eating bacon. And
who by?
My dad, probably Greg a little bit. Basically, the challenge we're planning to do at some point soon is 100 nuggets each within 15 minutes, and we're only allowed to wash it down with alcoholic beverages. I'd be alright with Corona. I should say 4% or higher. You know what? 4.5% or higher, because don't be having no pussy WKD. To be fair, I could just get Desperados. This is going to be an expensive challenge. It's probably going to cost about 20 quid each. So that's the challenge we're going to be doing soon, and that's pretty much the end of the podcast. So thank you for listening to this podcast. Give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Leave a comment if you have any questions for us or you want to suggest a topic for the next podcast. And we've both got Corona. We've already had it as beer of the week. So it's 2-1 to Corona versus everything else. Although it is a step up from green tea of the week.
Yeah.
Our beer of the week is Corona again. So, thank you for listening, and remember, drink lots, but responsibly.